Hello, my name's Rachel Rice and I'm a member of Craobh, Boirche, Comhaltas, where I'm a tutor and a member, and I'm going to be teaching you over the next few lessons how to play the Irish traditional flute. First of all, we're going to go through the scale, just probably from D to B, and you can play along with me and stop the video in certain places to get the hang of it first. So this is lesson 1 of the Irish traditional flute. So this is what my flute looks like. Now, the Irish traditional flute doesn't have the keys the same as the way a classical flute would in the orchestra. So, 6 fingers down is D. Now, play along with me and don't worry about your tuning of your flute just yet, because it doesn't really matter when we're just learning. So if you can hear, which is good, it will mean you have a musical ear, that your D sounds a bit funny from mine, don't worry about it. We'll work on that in a different lesson. So 6 fingers down on the, so left hand on the top, first 3, right hand on the bottom 3. Now sort of blow over the hole, the mouth hole, not into it, okay? Right, so you've got your 6 things. Right, we'll do it together. 1, 2, 3. Now, take your bottom finger off, this one here, and just hover above the bottom hole, and we'll play the next note, which is E. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're going to take this finger off and hover the bottom 2 over. Your pinky sort of just hovers 2 below the D. And now we're going to play F sharp. Again, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go over them bottom 3 notes, and if you want to stop the video and go at them yourself, so just stop the video now. And then now we're back, we're going to do them together. So D, E and F, holding them for about 3 seconds each in a row, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you can stop the video again and keep doing that over and over again until you feel really confident. Okay, right, now we're going to forget about the bottom 3 notes and we're going to play the top 3. So keep your hand just hovering over them holes in your flute. Okay, right, now keep them hovered over and your top 3 fingers on, that's G. So 1, 2, 3. Again. Now keep doing that again, stop the video whenever you feel like it and keep playing G until you're comfortable with it. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to lift off this finger, okay, hover over again just like the bottoms, and keep your thumbs should be at the back. See the way my thumbs are like this? If they're like that, then it'll keep your flute steady. And you shouldn't really keep your pinky there because it might affect the tuning, but at this stage, again, as I said, don't worry about tuning yet, okay? So now we're going to lift this finger off, so all bottom 4 fingers are just hovering over the holes, and we're going to play A. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to lift this finger, the second one, off, so we only have 1 finger on one of the holes, okay? 1, 2, 3. Now, I want you to stop the video and go over them 3 notes, G, A and B. Now they will be probably a bit more simple than D, E and F because there's less air needed really to play them. Okay, so now stop the video and go over them, and then once you're back we'll go over them together. Okay, now we're going to play G, A and B like we did the bottom 3 together and for about 3 seconds each into each other. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Okay, we'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Now, again, stop the video and do that over and over again until you feel really confident with them 3 notes. Okay? Now, right, we're going to do all of them 6 notes running into each other. And take a break and take a breath and just do this. This is called your scale. And it's just, we're not going to go into the high notes really yet. So we're going to go D, E, F, and then a break, and then G, A, B together, okay? 1, 2, 3. Break. Okay, now we're going to do that one more time and keep doing the break between F and G, just so you're not too out of breath. 1, 2, 3. Right, I want you to stop the video now again and go over that scale of 6 notes. Right, now that we're back, we're going to go over that again a couple more times, and then we're going to move on to a couple of more of the higher notes. Nothing too high yet, but later on in the next couple of lessons we'll work on high notes like G, A and B in the higher octave. So, but they do take quite a lot of breath on the flute compared to the lower notes that we just did there now. So that'll be in a couple of lessons time. I wouldn't worry about it yet. Right, so stop the video here now and go over them 6 notes. Right, now that we're back, we're going to go and do them again together. So, first 3 notes, break, and then the next 3 notes, and then we're going to do it again with no break, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, right, if you want to stop again and go over them, go on, okay? Right, now we're going to do it with no break in the middle and do the 6 notes together. 1, 2, 3. Now, don't be worried if you're really out of breath after doing that, because I remember when I first started the flute, which wasn't that long ago, I really did find it difficult to get all the notes together, and 6 is a lot when you just have started. So you just need to keep working on them and doing them notes over and over again with no breaks, or with a break to start off if you need, and going over and over again. As you know, practice makes perfect, so don't be worrying about it if you're really out of breath. Just keep working at it. Now we're going to introduce C sharp and D, which is the same as the 6 all together like this, but it is in a higher octave. And we're also going to just introduce high E. So that's another 3 notes to add to our 6 that we have. Right, so now, these are going to be a bit about this, but it takes time. So C sharp, you've no fingers over the holes, but you still have to keep it, obviously, your flute in your hands. So 2 thumbs, 1 thumb behind B and 1 thumb behind F. Showed you this earlier in the video. And put it at your mouth like normal, and you can use your pinky, yeah, and just blow in with not covering any of the holes. 1, 2, 3. Now, it may take a bit of it if you're younger and you have smaller hands. It might be a bit harder to keep the flute up at your mouth with covering none of the holes, but it'll take time and you'll get used to it, okay? So we'll play that together one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right, the next note up is D, like 6. So this is D that we played earlier. And now we're going to play D in a higher octave, which is an octave up. And we literally play the 6 notes, like the lower one, but we take our top finger off, our B finger, okay? So this is what it's going to sound like. Okay, so 5 fingers on and your top B finger off, okay? One more time together. 1, 2, 3. Again. Now you can stop the video and go over them two together. Okay? Right, now that we're back, we're going to play E, which is the note above D, like the last one. So we play D and then E in our first 6 notes, but now we're playing them in a higher octave on the flute, and we're playing D, the one we just did there was your B finger off, and now we play E. Now E is the same fingering as D, but we just blow a bit harder. Now on the flute, blowing a bit harder is by not too much but not too little, because if you blow too hard it'll just ring and it'll not even be a note, and if you blow too little it'll just be a low E. It does take a little while to perfect it, so we're going to go through it together. Right, so same fingering as E that we did earlier, so 5 fingers and this D finger hovering, okay? So this is your low E and this is your high E. Right, we're going to do it together again. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Right, now we're going to do C, D and E into each other. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay? We're going to do it one more time again. 1, 2, 3. Now, this is the end of today's lesson, and for the next lesson I want you to go over those 9 notes that we learned today. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C sharp, high D and high E, okay? So we're going to do it, I'm going to do it now, we'll do it one more time, and then I want you at home to do it yourselves over and over again until the next lesson, and you'll be ready. It's good to be able to do this yourself at home because it'll give you the ability to learn at home easier when Comhaltas is maybe back on or whenever. So now we're going to do it together, and then this is your homework. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's what you should be able to do before you start the next lesson. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next lesson.